nature. It's all around us. The beauty of a sunrise, the peacefulness of a quiet lake, the palette of wildflowers in bloom.
It's kind of an escape back. The solitude, the birds singing, this is the way it was supposed to be.
Whether it's the woodlands or the trails, you're able to just see so much.
We're all part of this natural cycle. Without the environment, we don't survive.
Nahant Marsh, 305 acres in southwest Davenport dedicated to preserving the natural heritage of the Mississippi River. Home to thousands of plant and animal species, Nahant Marsh is the largest urban marsh between St. Paul and St. Louis, and it's right here at home in the Quad Cities.
350,000 people live in the Quad City metro area within 5 or 10 minute drive of that marsh, and another 350,000 within another 40 or 50 miles. But something that's unique, it's an educational opportunity that doesn't exist anywhere else up and down the river.
Nahant Marsh's human history begins when native people settled in this river valley thousands of years ago. The first American settlers arrived in 1835 to form the town of Rockingham, which was later replaced with Nahant. Later, the area became a gun club popular with sportsmen. In 1998, high levels of lead were found in the marsh, leading to a tremendous community effort to clean it up, save it, and conserve it. It was so successful, the Nahant Marsh Education Center was formed through a public-private partnership, and the Nature Preserve expanded.
5 miles from downtown Davenport is a place where 400 different kinds of animals exist. Hundreds of different plant species live, thousands of waterfowl. So what we do is try and protect it so that it remains a go-to place for nature where they can thrive.
Nahant Marsh Education Center provides a unique experience for visitors, especially for the thousands of school children who participate in educational programs at the marsh.
We serve about 500 children annually. Bring most of those kids either out to Nahant for field trips, or Nahant staff comes to our programs with their outreach. It opens new worlds for our children to be able to take what they learn and come out here and have these experiences and tie what they see here at the marsh and what they learn here to what they've learned in the classroom is really amazing.
Nahant Marsh isn't just about education. It's also about preservation and research. Eastern Iowa Community College partners with Nahant Marsh, providing staff and undertaking important environmental research projects.
We utilize the marsh as a living laboratory for all of our students. They not only get to come here and learn, but actually do research here at the marsh.
The marsh also serves an important purpose to help alleviate Mississippi River flooding.
During the record-breaking floods that we had, the marsh, we estimate, took on about 1 trillion gallons of water from the Mississippi River. That's about 1.5 million Olympic-sized swimming pools worth of water that came into this wetland. Now, had this place been filled in, like so many other wetlands that were along the river, that water would have been forced into other people's communities.
While Nahant is serving its purpose, more needs to be done. That's where you come in. Join It's in Our Nature, a $3.7 million capital campaign to connect, protect, and grow Nahant Marsh. It's in Our Nature will provide more educational opportunities for children and adults. It's in Our Nature will help protect and restore existing wetlands and allow for future growth of additional acres of wetlands. It's in Our Nature will expand recreational resources with miles of new trails, allowing more people to experience our unique urban marsh.
It's not just about making Nahant better, it's about kind of embedding a feeling when people come here about appreciation, value for natural things. When they go back to their backyard, when they drive and see a roadside way, when they walk by a stream, when they see a farm field, they begin to understand better the interaction of nature and our part in it.
We don't want to lose the tremendous progress that's been made. We're the 100th largest metropolitan area in the United States. To within a mile or two be able to experience something that in many parts of the country you'd have to drive hours to experience.
It's in Our Nature will provide more space for educational programs by building more shelters, adding an operations center, and expanding staff. This will ensure that more of our children can experience nature firsthand.
We have many kids that have never been exposed to a natural area like Nahant. A lot of our kids are familiar. They see the river, but when they come to Nahant, they get to have a deeper understanding of what this area means and what the wetlands mean and how we can protect the big river with the area that's conserved right here at Nahant Marsh.
It's in Our Nature will expand conservation and research efforts by adding more than 40 acres of agricultural land and restoring it to wetlands and prairie.
We're going to be building new wetlands here. We've acquired some property and we're hoping to acquire more property and restoring that back to its natural state, which allows us to better protect the marsh ecosystems, but ultimately protect our community from flooding and protect the Mississippi River itself.
It's in Our Nature will enhance recreational opportunities by adding 4 miles of trails and amenities. Those trails will tie into 2 new national trail systems, the American Discovery Trail and the Mississippi River Trail.
We started out in 2007 hosting 2,500 visitors a year. Now we're at 20,000, and that could grow. What we want to do is expand our capacity to go outside, but also to have non-program things where people can just walk here.
Join It's in Our Nature to keep this valuable natural resource preserved, protected, and expanded. Help children discover the outdoors.
If they can increase capacity, we can certainly bring more students.
Help preserve and enhance the wetlands that are home to hundreds of species and provide important flood protection.
It's something that we don't want to lose. The diversity of wildlife and plant life and fish life and marine life, and you name it, is just incredible, and it doesn't exist in any other park in the Quad Cities.
Help expose this beautiful outdoor treasure to more people who can experience its natural wonder.
It's a hidden gem. If we are going to continue to grow as a community, as a society, we have to take care of our environment. It's critically important, and this is an excellent laboratory for us to learn, to appreciate, and to protect our environment.
Protect our environment. Help our community. Make a difference for generations.
Theodore Roosevelt said, wildlife and its habitat cannot speak for themselves. So we can and we will.
It's in our nature.